Hi, this is Jeanette from Happy Spots and Ink Spots, and today what I'd like to show you is how to make this cute circle flip-out book. I originally saw the idea on Split Coasters. There's a photo tutorial there, and so I modified it to make a slightly smaller version, and this is what it looks like when it's closed up. And then you open up the ribbon, and it opens up like that. What you can then do is tie the ribbon, and this will keep it open so it can sit on a desktop quite easily that way. So what I did is I used some of my favorite Whiff of Joy stamps. As you can see, I used my little nesty dies to cut out just part of the stamp, and I paired each stamp up with a sentiment from Whiff of Joy as well, which I heat embossed with embossing powder. So I'm going to show you how to make this. It's really not that hard. What you're going to need is cardstock, and you're going to need to cut 4 circles, all right, of cardstock, and you're going to need some pattern paper. You can use 2 sheets of coordinating pattern paper, and if they're double-sided, then you have all the patterns that you need. I cut my circles out using my Creative Memories cutting system. So I used the medium circle with the blue blade to cut out the cardstock, and I used the green blade, which is a 1/4 inch smaller, to cut out the pattern paper. Now if you don't have these, you can do what Split Coasters did, which was to use dinner plates, or perhaps you have a different cutting system. What you just need is you need to have the pattern paper to be slightly smaller in diameter than the cardstock. So once you have 4 of these done, what you're going to do is you're going to then fold it in half. I use a bone folder just to make my creases a little neater. And then you're going to fold it in half again. You're going to match up the crease lines and fold it in half again. Okay. Then you're going to take a ruler and an X-Acto knife, and you're going to cut the bottom vertical seam, like that. And then with it facing you like that, you're going to cut the right hand side. You're going to leave about 1/2 inch, and you're going to cut across like that. And then you're going to cut little notches on either side of that at about 45 degrees. So what you're going to have is a circle that looks like that. The right hand side has this notched edge, and then this is your left hand side, which you'll fold up and then fold down like this. So that's what it's going to look like, and you're going to do 4 of these. With your pattern paper, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to fold it once and then twice. Then you're going to use those fold lines to cut it into 4. So what you're going to want is to have, in the end, 10 of these 1/4 circles in pattern paper. And then you're going to want some 1/8 circles. So you're going to need 8 1/8 circles. So you're going to, what you'll do is you'll just, if you want to be really exact, just fold these in half like that, and then cut them in half as well. Okay, so then you're going to want to adhere your papers. So I've already adhered down my quarters onto this part, and now I'll take my 1/8 and I'll adhere them down. So just, it's not too hard to really line them up. Stick them down. Like this. And then the last thing you're going to do is you're going to take some score pal tape or something very strong, because you're going to want it to hold together. So then you're just going to flip this part like that and adhere it down. So you're going to end up with 4 that are like that. Okay, so now I have my 4th piece done. So you have 4 of your circles, you've got all the paper on them. What I did was I lined them up, and on the first one here I've added another quarter circle, and then on the last one on the other side, on this part, I've added another pattern paper. So this is going to be the back of my book, this is going to be the front of my book, and I've applied score pal tape to this part of the circles, of 3 of them, not the back one. So now all you have to do really is adhere them together. So you just line them up. Like that. Just have to be careful at this step that you have them lined up nicely. And then here's my last one. Okay, then just press everything down, and you'll see there's your front and back, and then when it pops open, it looks like that. Now, I decided to put my ribbon on the front, but you certainly can, if you want the ribbon, this part to be hidden under the paper, then you would tape it on afterwards. So again, you just use score pal tape. Adhere it to the front and the back, like that. And then you're just going to place your ribbon right along like that. So all that's left to do now is for me to embellish it, and I think for this one I'm going to use some of the Allison Acton Charlie and Charlotte stamps. So that's how you make one of these cards. I hope this was helpful. I hope I made it easy to follow, and I hope to see yours. Thanks for stopping by.